Hey folks, SoloGamer here. Welcome to another edition of Silent Hill. I'm sorry, Silent Hill. I was gonna say Arkham Horror. We're gonna be playing with the Black Goat of the Woods expansion, and that's basically it. No heralds, none of that extra stuff. And our heroes here, we're gonna have Daisy Walker, and she started out with a clue token, $5. This Laverity Ivon tome. She got a spell, common item, and a Milk of Shub Nugarath. We have Wilson Richards, and they both have 5 sanity and 5 stamina, by the way, and I like Wilson. Oh, also, Daisy never loses sanity from reading a tome, and Daisy's sanity cost to cast spells is always reduced by 1. And Wilson Richards here is when adjusting skills, Wilson may set each of his sliders to any stop he wishes regardless of his focus. Wilson may gain $1 instead of having an encounter at any location, but not in Otherworld or street area. He came with $4, a whiskey, motorcycle, a shotgun, a +1 fight, illuminated manuscript, and a cursed spear. So he came out pretty good. And we're gonna be playing Ithaqua, and there's -3. And it's Ithaqua. Icy winds. While Ithaqua stirs in his slumber, any investigator in the street area at the end of the Mythos phase loses 1 stamina. In addition, all weather cards are discarded without taking their special effects taking place. Okay? And Ithaca's worshippers eat the flesh of their fellow men, gaining supernatural power through their dark practice. Cultists have their cultists increased by 2. Okay? So I have to remember that whole stamina phase thing. And we've already put our gate out. Gave him a Doom token, put a gate on the witch house, and we have a Bayaki there. So, and we put a clue at the Black Cave, so we are ready to go. And we'll start with Daisy. And she has a speed of 3, so let's go ahead and move her 1, 2, 3 at the Silver Twilight Lodge. Shoot another clue token. And Wilson here starts at the train station. He's got a speed of 4, plus he has the motorcycle, so he can gain 2 extra points. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll just move him to the Black Cave so he can grab these 2 clue tokens right here. Alright, so let's see what Daisy's kind of encounter she's going to have. Is this care to join the order? Carl Sanford and several of his henchmen ask if you accept, pay $3 and take a Silver Twilight Lodge membership. We will accept. She will pay $3, so she gets 2 back. And she will take a Silver Twilight Lodge membership. Now let's go over this while we're here. We're going to grab one of these. But the Black Goat in the Woods has these cult cards, which if we have to take them, we'll take one. It has a cult membership. It says 1 of the 1,000 cult membership. Whenever you have an encounter at the Black Cave, you can visit the Isle or the Woods. Instead, draw a card from the Cult Encounters deck. So if we become there, we draw a card from here. If we become a cult member. Then we have these corruption cards, which they start out green and they end up red, and green is okay, red is terrible. But the deck's so diluted, we don't know if we're going to hit too many of them, but hopefully we will. That's basically it for the Black Goat of the Woods expansion. It's one of the, probably out of all the expansions, it's the one that's the least of them. Even though it's not terrible, it's just the least of them because it interacts with you so little compared to some of the others. Alright, well, Wilson's going to have an encounter at the Black Cave, so let's see what he has. It says a monster appears. Well, that's great. So let's grab us a monster here. Let's see what appears. And it is a Yithian. Alright, if you fail a horde check against Yithian, you are lost in time and space. Okay, well, he has a wheel of 2, -1, so he's only going to get 1 die. And 3, and he failed, so he is now lost in time and space, and that is not something we wanted to do. But what do you know? Well, I mean, that's just the way it is. Okay. Alright, well, let's grab another Mythos card here and see what happens. Unvisited Isle. So let's do the Unvisited Isle. Let's put a clue token at the Science Building. We have some monster movement here. The Bayaki's going to go over here to Daisy because she's in the same area. Migo have their toughness increased by 2. If an investigator passes a combat check against Migo, he draws 1 extra unique item. And let's put a Doom token on Ithaca's Doom track. And Daisy here, well, let's see here. It's not too bad. She has a wheel of 2. Yeah. So let's see here. she passes, so she doesn't lose any sanity. Alright, and let us see. She's gonna fight. No modifiers. Her fight is 3. All she's gotta do is hit this thing once. Oh. Gee. Okay, well, she's gonna take 2 health loss. And she's going to try again. Okay, that time we got it. So she beats it. So that's not too bad. But let us draw our monster for over here at the unvisited isle. Let's see what we get. And we got a child of the goat. I guess that's pretty fitting. Okay, so it would be Wilson's turn, but he's still lost in time and space, so we'll stand him up. And it's Daisy's turn, and she has this task. She needs to go to Miles Boarding House, River Docks, and Hibbs Roadhouse. Well, she can't go to the River Docks, can she? Yes, she can. Okay, so she has 2. I like to go to 1. Well, she's going to go over here to the science building. 1, 2, 3, and grab these 2 clue tokens. And let her have an encounter. Alright, one of the janitors receives strange gifts from the faculty every Christmas. He offers to sell you one of them thar cookie books, or thingamajigs. If you pay him $5, you may draw 1 exhibit item or 1 unique item. Well, I don't have $5, so I can't do that. Alright, so now it's time for our next Mythos phase here. Let's see what we got. We have... Woo-wee, my God, the evil is everywhere. 2 gates open this turn, but no doom tokens are added to the doom track. So we got to put a gate at the woods, and we have to put a gate at Independence Square. Yeesh. Wow. And we put a clue at the Historical Society and the Unnameable. And we have full-blown monster movement here, but we only have 1 monster on the board, so it's going to go here. Wow. Well, at least we don't have to put no doom tokens on the board. And let's grab a couple monsters. We got our 2 here. Eesh, that was terrible. We have a rat thing. And we have an elder thing. Okay, well, that's not too great either. Alright, well, alright, so it's Daisy's turn. Again, so let's see here. Where are we going to send her? She needs 1 clue token. 1, 2, 3. I don't want her out in the street. Ah, shit. 1, 2, 3. No, shoot, she's going to be on the street. Alright, Miles Boarding House, River Docks. Alright, 1. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to send her 1, 2, 3 to the Silver Twilight Lodge. He's going to come out, and he's going to come out at the Unnameable. So he gets 2 clue tokens. Alright, so Daisy goes back to Silver Twilight Lodge, and let's see what we have here. If you currently possess 1 of the 1,000 Cults membership, the Inner Sanctum has found out about your double life. You must immediately lose either your Inner Sanctum or 1 of 1,000 card. Either way, you lose 2 stamina. If you are not 1 of the 1,000s, you have no encounter. Ooh, that was close, because she's not 1. And Wilson here has the Unnameable. Let's see here. Looking through the drawers of one of the rooms, you come across a stunningly beautiful crystal. As you pick it up, it shimmers for a moment, then sinks into your hand. You convulse for a moment as new knowledge rushes through your mind, but no harm seems to have been done. Draw 1 skill. Okay, well, we'll take another skill. Let's see what we get here. Initiate. When you receive this card, draw 1 of the 1,000 cult memberships if you don't already have one. Eesh. Alright, so it looks like we're going to become one of these guys here. Alright. Alright, let's move it to Wilson. And we are going to get a new Doom card, a Mythos card here. And we have Unvisited Isle, which is a Monster Surge. Alright, so we have a Monster Surge. Let's put another monster there at the Unvisited Isle. Ooh, freaking Dimensional Shambler. Ew. Alright, and we have some monster movement here, so let's see what we have. We have a circle, so he's going to move one. We have one of these diamond things, he's going to move one. Clue appears at the science building. And all investigators discard half of their money. Taxes come due. Okay. Well, she only has one, and he's going to get rid of two. Okay. And now it's Wilson's turn. So Wilson will move him here. And then we'll move her 1, 2, 3 back to the science building. And she gets another clue token. And let's have Wilson fight this child of the goat. He's just got to do a combat check. Ooh, he has a shotgun. Okay, so he kills it. So that's no problem. Okay, and she's going to have a counter at the science building. Let's see what we have. The professor has set up an experiment to transfer knowledge from one person to another. He may choose another investigator to hand one of your skills. He must then give you a different skill back if he has one. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay. Another Mythos phase here. We have the woods, which we already have a thing there, so that's going to be a monster surge. And it's a cultist. Clue appears at the Historical Society, so there's some clues tokens there for the taking. And we have any movement? No. Each investigator may choose to immediately spend $5 to gain 2 sanity and 2 clue tokens. Well, we don't have that. But I did forget Wilson. He does have to lose 1 stamina because he was out in the streets. So we'll do that. So it's Daisy's turn, and she will 1, 2, 3 come to this gate here, and this is the Dreamlands. So she will go to the Dreamlands, and Wilson is get at least 1 more clue token. So we will send him here, 1, 2 to the graveyard. All right. So Wilson will have an encounter at the graveyard. Descending into a dark mausoleum, you discover a vampire rising to feed. You quickly find yourself fighting for your life. Make a combat -2 check. Alright. Okay, passed. If you pass, you defeat the vampire, gaining 1 clue token and drawing 1 unique item. Okay, well, he'll do that. It's another clue token. And he gets a ritual blade. It's not a bad one there. Okay, so now it's our Mythos phase. Alright, let's see what we got here. Silver Twilight Lodge, we got to put a gate there. So let's put a gate there. Let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, so we still are alright for our monster limit. This is a Deep One hybrid. Okay. Let's see if we have any monster movement. Well, the rat thing's going to move. He's going to move black. The Dimensional Shambler is going to move 2. 1, 2. That thing's going to move 1, and that's it. Clue appears at the graveyard. Well, that Wilson's going to get another clue. Spell costs 1 additional sanity, but an investigator successfully casts a spell with either 1 plus fight, +1 fight, and +1 will. Alright, so it's Wilson's turn, and we got to find a gate for him to go into, and we are probably going to go to... She went to the witch house. I'll probably send him to the unvisited isle. 1, 2, 3, and he goes to City of the Great Race. So we'll stand her up, and she will have an encounter. You've seen the creatures use this machine. You've seen the creatures use this machine to learn, but you're not sure what effect it will have on you. If you use it, make a luck and draw 1 skill. If you fail the check, however, you also draw 1 madness card. Well, I'm not going to use it, so screw that. Alright, next Mythos phase here. Alright, let's see here. We got next Mythos phase. Okay. And we straighten that out there. The Black Cave. Alright, so we got to put another gate here. Here goes to the Black Cave. We put a Doom token on the Doom track. So now we're at 6. Clue appears at Hibbs Roadhouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to put a monster in the outskirts now. So let's do that. Alright, put a witch. Yeah, let's see if we got any monster movement. This guy moves, and that should be it. Oh, wait, no, the deep one moves. He moves 1 here. Sneak checks in Arkham were made at -1. Will checks. Okay, well, at the Hunter in Darkness play, it's not. Alright, so it's Wilson's turn. So we'll stand him up. And he'll have an encounter, and then it'll be Daisy's turn. Alright, so Wilson, we're looking for... here we go. It's not too late, whispers the voice in the darkness. The terror level is less than 6. Draw a spell. It is less than 6, so he will draw a spell. And a bless spell. I might have to do that. Daisy moves. She moves 1. She's at the Dreamlands. You are not safe here. Shit. A monster appears. Ah, boy. Boy, do I hope I get lucky on this. Alright, well, it's a Wraith. She can try to sneak it. It has a modifier of nothing. And we got a 5 and a 1, so she sneaked past it. Woo! It's close. Okay, let's do the next Mythos phase. The Woods. Well, we already got the thing there, so let's put another monster on the... It's a monster surge. Alright, crossing the moon. So the cross will move black. The moon will move white. That's it. And it says clue appears independent square. No, we don't. Businesses and homeowners alike have reported an increase in graffiti around Arkham. The perpetrators seem to have a penchant for yellow paint. They believe that some newer dwellers have come into a few cases of the stuff and are just having trouble figuring out what to do with it. But could it be something more sinister? Skill checks to close or seal gates in Arkham are made at -2 penalty. God damn it. That's not what I want to do now. Ah, that's terrible. Alright, so Daisy comes out from the Dreamlands. Wilson moves 1 here. What? Alright, so it's only going to be -1 on her because that is a +1. She's a lore of 4. And she got it. Got 5, 1, and 2, so she's going to seal the Dreamlands. Spend 5 clue tokens here. I'll put an Elder Sign there. Fortunately, there are none of those monsters on the board. So, nothing's going to happen with that. And now, let's see. Wilson. A strangely dressed man claiming to be a doctor offers to trade valuable information for an item he purports need. You may discard any item that is not a weapon and then gain 3 clue tokens. Well, okay. I can discard the whiskey, which I will. And I'll gain 3 more clue tokens. You can never have too much. Okay. Now it's time for another Mythos phase. Shit. Okay, well, 2 gates open this turn, but no Doom tokens. But there are already gates at Independent Square at Witch House, so it's going to be a monster surge. Alright. So we'll put 2 more monsters there. Then we have full-blown monster movement. The Unable and Black Cave, we're not going to put any clues there, so let's do our full-blown monster movement. Cross is white. Moon is black. Diamond is black. Square is black. And Rat Thing is white. Okay. So that's Daisy's stuck there. We'll move her here. And then Wilson, we will move out from here. Let's see what she's going to try to do. She does have a sneak +1. Well, let her fight it. Alright. She has a wheel of 2, so she fails, so she loses 1 sanity. Okay. She's going to fight it. She has a fight of 3. This thing has no modifiers. And we get it. So she beats that monster. Okay. Wilson here is going to try to close that gate. Now he has a lower 4 as well. There's no modifier. We're going to be at -2.